Hello, Von. Welcome back. Just brought in this little stone wall penging I made. Just want to give it a clean up because it's starting to get overrun with weeds now, and I don't want them to completely take over. And even though they already kind of have, I'll just clear it back a bit and maybe put a bit of fresh moss on it, just so that it just doesn't keep getting worse, and then you end up with a big mess that you gotta start all over again with. Okay, the tree itself is pretty much okay, except for maybe we might clean up the trunk a bit. There's a bit of algae and that growing on the trunk. So yeah, so we'll get started with that. So a ton of weeds growing here, alright, in the front. Probably best thing to do is take out the whole lot again. That's what I normally do. Take it all out and not within. You hopefully get rid of all the roots and everything. Get rid of all the old moss. Things like that. As you can see, all the roots are tangled up in it. Take out Mr. Fox. An ideal time to do it because it's very wet, so it's easy to get all the roots and everything out. Put it up, takes up the whole lot. This liverwort as well. Covers everything. Water over here. See, it goes like a thick skin on the top. Okay, my little honeysuckle tree here, growing quite well, except the roots never took down the front. I was hoping to get these roots to grow down the front, but you know, maybe eventually it will send out some more roots down there. It's obviously doing okay. There's a lot of new buds on it. Little Chinese elms, the same, doing good. A little what's this, mint, isn't it? Not mint, thyme, like a dwarf thyme kind of a thing. Yeah, that's doing well. This is a plant that's seeded from a plant in the garden. Okay, weed all the back here as well. I think when it's this weedy, it's best to just scrape off the whole top. The old moss has kind of died off. It's got too wet over the winter. Pretty big weeds going on here. You don't want them taking over, so every now and again you just gotta go over your little pingings like this and give them a good weeding and sorting out. Otherwise, everything just gets choked up with weeds. The sedum's starting to spread a bit too, so I'll try and get that back into shape a bit. We've even got some sedum now, which is sprouted in here, spreading around the planting a bit. So don't mind that, I've just got to keep on top of it, don't let it completely take over. There's more down here, little new ones just sprouting up around the place. Okay, I think we're good for weeds. What I'll do now, before I do any more, is I will just give the tree a clean while I can. We'll probably shed this layer of bark. Just start to shed it a bit already. But I might as well try and give it a clean anyway. Because we've had a lot of rain and dark, damp days. Okay. Should be alright. Just give the pot a bit of a clean as well while I'm at it. So here we'll use getting the algae and stuff that's growing on it off it. A few things I tend to do off camera when I'm making videos is I always clean the pots. A lot of times afterwards I forget to do it during the video, and another thing is people might have noticed sometimes that I don't put the wound sealant. Like my last video, I did a pruning hawthorn back, and I always forget to do a bit of record when I'm putting the wound sealant on. I only finish the video and then put it on, so I kind of forget to mention that I do seal up the wounds, which I should try and remember to do for anybody that is new to the game, to let them know that you kind of need to seal up some of the wounds. So you could do a little pruning, but to be honest, it's not too bad. I'm going to leave it for now. We'll let it kind of grow another little bit, and then we'll give that a pruning. Now the sedum will take right back, I think. Kind of spreading a bit too much down here. This elm is kind of hanging over a bit too much as well. This one is okay, just needs a bit of a tidy up. We'll just give it a kind of a edge pruning like that. These are just to look like little bushes, like this one. And this sedum back here definitely needs a bit of a pruning back. It's down here, that's loose, I think. Okay. Still haven't got any moss growing in the stonework. I was hoping to try and get a bit of moss in there, but maybe come the spring when it starts to warm up we can get it going. It is starting to grow on top of it. See, it's just gripping underneath there on this. That'll spread down more over here. Eventually it'll probably be alright, it'll cover. This guy, again, we won't do too much with him. Looks quite nice there, he just kind of finishes off the edge. Okay, so we'll put some fresh moss in. I've got a great lot of moss now, but we'll put what I can have in. I've reached the end of my tether with the birds, stripping all my trees. That big cave, the cave planting I've done, I went out 2 days later and the birds have been at it, stripping it all again. So I've ordered up, got some different bird repellent things. I don't mind you had 1 or 2 birds, little fellas, but when you end up with flocks of crows and all sorts coming in, so I've ordered up a imitation hawk that I can sit on a shelf or something by the bench, hopefully discourage them. And I've got some reflective discs and things. They don't like the reflective things, so put some of them on and hopefully discourage some of these from completely annihilating my forests and stuff. A while back I did my big larch forest on the slab. You saw that video, and the next day I went out. I did all nicely, all mossed up with all different moss, and we put some nice little miniature little plants and things around and stuff. And the next morning or the next day I went out and it was just bare earth, the entire thing. The birds had just stripped the whole thing completely. So okay, so that'll do for the front. Back here I've got some of this kind of thick moss. I think I need to reduce that back a bit. It's too thick. We'll just variate it up a bit. Some different mosses up around. So it's not all the same stuff. There. This is not the best moss, this stuff. Just what I had laying around at the moment. A lot of it's stuff that the birds have pulled off or they're planting, so it's been either lying upside down and stuff like that, so it needs a bit of light now to recover. Here we can maybe just fill in all here with. It's a bit wet. Once it dries, it should be alright. Last little bit in here. Okay. I have some of this stuff. This stuff grows really well on rocks and things, so I'll try and get this on here to cling on under here, so this can hold it on maybe. Then once it's growing on it, we can trim it off. Okay, so I think we're pretty good. give it a bit of a clean up, a bit better, get rid of all the weeds out of it. Maybe we'll give the fox a rest, put in a little badger for a change of scenery. So we've got a little badger here, we can put him in front here, put him over the back there, looking over. That, just poking out over the top of the wall. Okay, yeah, so I think we'll call that one done. We'll get out the next tree and have a look at that. Okay, the next one is this hedge and honeysuckle, or is it what it's called? Yeah, honeysuckle it is. Again, it's full of weeds and liverwort and all sorts of stuff, grasses. So clean all that out. I'll pause the video, do the weeding, and then we'll come back and have a look at the tree. Okay, so I've got most weeds out. I've only got a tiny bit of moss, but I'll moss up what I can with this until I get some more moss. But I'm not too worried about mossing this up right now. I'll just use up what I have. I've noticed that there's a couple of roots here that have somehow found its way through the tree, through the bogwood. So they're coming down through there, so they must be somewhere in there, found the way through. Okay, so first of all, seed them, maybe take this big bit off here. Don't actually mind the rest of it. Looks kind of natural. Let's go in there. Sticking up there we can get rid of. Now the tree itself, oh excuse me, with this now there's a lot of little sprouts sprouting out, so we'll clean all them off. Here you can get rid of. Really starting to grow now. Can just rub them off if you can get your fingers in. These guys we can get rid of. Don't think I want to branch back here. Get rid of that one. This one here, I'm wondering, I might turn that into a back branch. Coming kind of through that gap there. You can just see it wobbling it down. If I can get a branch growing over there. So I will run that to here. I'll get some sprouting going on. We'll encourage it this way. A few more. Sent out hundreds of little shoots all over the trunk. Backwards everywhere. Okay, the rest of it I'm just going to go in again, just kind of hedge prune it a bit for now. We'll do some kind of real in-depth pruning, maybe after the spring growth. This is just to get rid of all the ones growing in the places we don't want them growing, like straight up and stuff, or in towards the trunk. This way then it'll just stop it growing. Loads of straight ones straight up and sapping all the energy out of the tree. Okay, I think that'll do for now. Oh, camera's a bit low there. I think that'll do. Again, this is another one of these trees I got with a really bad roots spread on it. All the roots, as you can see, were coming out the front. I had this big lump on it, so that's why I planted it on this piece of bogwood. This was in my fish tank, one of my fish tanks. So it's kind of, this was very straight too. I tried bending it before, but it doesn't like to bend too easy. And then as soon as you take the wire, it just straightens back up again. So I just put it in there like that, so it kind of hides that. So when you have trees like this with ugly trunks, ugly bends, and I'm just trying kind of use your imagination of what it could like, make it look like it grew here and made its way around the back of the tree and around the back of the stump, and it's growing up around it. So hopefully it looks like it grew there, and that's why it's like this, because it was growing on this stump. I will put a bit of moss in here. May as well use up what I have. We'll just put a bit in here just to kind of fill it in. And I don't know if I need any around the front here. Maybe put a little bit over this side, just to kind of fill it in a little bit. Again, it's not great moss, this. Bits left here, we'll just put them at the base here where the roots are going into the soil, just to help that. The rest of it can just wait till next spring. Oh, sorry, not next spring, this spring, and we'll they do a nice job on cleaning it all up and remossing it all. But I think that will be alright for this one for now. Keep it going for another month or so till it really starts to grow, and then we'll maybe go in. It's not too bad for branch structure because I have been pruning it now for a couple of years, so I've been reducing the branches, but it sends out lots of new shoots. You probably can't see that, but under here, like, there's, see, these kind of guys grow between branches, so you've got two branches like that, and then this one comes out the middle, so you always keep ending up with 3 branches and things like that. You have to keep going in the knuckles and get rid of them just to create space. One thing they are is prolific at growing backbudding, so you don't have to worry because they grow backbud all over the trunk and everything. Okay, so that'll be it for this video, I think. Just cleaned up a couple of trees and need to clean up the shed now. It's quite a mess. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, I've been working on making a new pot, so I'll maybe show you that on the next video. So we'll leave it at that for this one. But like I said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.